All right, section 2.3, composition of functions. Composite material, also called a composition material or shortened to composite, which is a common name, is a material made of two or more constituent materials with significant different physical or chemical properties. Well, what we're doing here is we're working with multiple functions, and we're going to be kind of compressing two functions into one. In other words, one function is going to be an input into the second versus having a number, you're inputting another function. These videos won't play out of this recording. Please, when you watch the PowerPoint, to watch these, and I actually may add them into the Canvas module. All right, and then the second part of this is when we take one function and actually input it into another, as opposed to putting in just a value, a number. All right, we're actually going to put one function into another. Definition, the composite function, F, this little symbol here means composite. It's an open circle, does not mean times, all right? If it were times, it'd just be an F and a G side by side. You don't even put the time sign. Composition, open circle. F composite G of X is F of G of X. Here we're given F of X is 2x minus 5, G of X is x squared minus 3x plus 8. Find F composite G and G composite F. F composite G is F of G of X. G of X is my input into my F function. In my F function, where I see X, I'm going to substitute in the G of X function, this guy right here. So it's going to be 2 times X. X now is this G function. Subtract 5. Distributing and combining the 16 with a minus 5 simplifies to 2x squared minus 6x plus 11. All right, now we're asked to find the opposite, G of f of x. So G of f of x, where I see x in my g function, I am now substituting f of x. So there's my g function. In place of x, I'm going to substitute in the f function, 2x minus 5. So I'm going to square it, multiply it by minus 3, and that add 8. So there it is. There's my g function. There's my f function squared minus 3 times my f function plus 8. Foiling this out, making sure you get a middle term, minus 5 and a minus 5, minus 20, foiling. Distributing the minus 3 and combining like terms, as we've done before. Simplifies down to 4x squared minus 26x plus 48. Simplifying, combining like terms. Given f of x is radical x and g of x is x minus 3, find f composite g and g composite f. F composite g of x is f of g of x. Wherever I see x in the f function, I'm going to substitute that x with the g of x function. There's my f function. Where do I see x? Right here. I'm going to substitute in place of x. I'm going to be putting in x minus 3, which is going to give me the square root of x minus 3. G composite f of x, g composite f of x, wherever I see x in my g function, I'm going to make the substitution. I'm going to replace that x with f of x. Where do I see x? Right there. So in place of x, I'm going to be substituting in the f function. So in place of x, I'm going to be putting in radical x, and then I'm going to subtract 3. What do I end up with? Radical x and subtract 3. Okay.